So welcome to the game between PERUN and RGC Hansa. You'll have to watch it with some wrong information on the screen to start with. I did have to go to the toilet to quickly do some human stuff. So I didn't have to have time to change these things in case of a goal. I will obviously interrupt, but so far no goals. Jan Bošek had a good shot there, and then I just need to reset the score as well, and then we are all set. I am a bit sorry that the last game of the weekend needs to start like this. It's something that I actually haven't done so far, to forget to change all these stuff. But there we go. Now we are all sorted. And now the ball is with the right winger for Hansa. Shoots across the center face and it blocks into the goal. It's 1-0 for Hansa. 1-0 for Hansa, and good thing I started watching now so I could commentate. It was a cross over the center, flicked over Jan Bošek, who plays on the right wing for Hansa. For PERUN, sorry. And we have 1-0 now. Reno Tide collects the ball at the back center, goes to the right wing, shoots left-handed down the line, but just outside. Now, number 1, because they don't have any numbers on the website either. I think I remember him like this, so it's Giroud on the left. Now Giroud shoots and blocks the ball. On the right wing now for Hansa. Shoots down the line. Giroud saves it, blocks it forward. Center collects it and goes passes back to Giroud. Giroud now shoots, and good block by the right wing. Reno Tide is now coming to collect the ball. Hansa Rostock is another team that didn't put numbers in on that website, so the only player I recognize by play is Reno Tide. Reno Tide now tries to get it across the center. The center then leaves a quick return, but the center of Hansa now gives the ball back to Reno Tide. Reno Tide now tries to find the gap between center and Jan Bošek on the right wing. Bošek gets the ball from the center. Bošek shoots, and it's a good cross, but the right wing of Hansa saves the ball. Hansa now cross again, and Jan Bošek saves the ball. If I understood the circumstances right, this is a proper playoff game between who goes to Lisbon in March and who doesn't. That's if I understood Hansa's Facebook correct, but my German isn't very good. On the right, on the left wing, right wing, sorry. Ooh, that was very close. Good shot by Reno Tide there. Down on the left side on Giroud. And then Giroud just outside. Now the Reno Tide shoots across from the center and is blocked over the goal. Blocked over the goal by the Czech players. Now it's a timeout for PERUN Praha. They're down 1-0. Let's listen to the venue. Yeah, interesting people in Czech Republic. It's a timeout for PERUN. Giroud goes out to his left post, followed by Bošek. I think they have a full 10 on this. Is Bošek gonna collect? Bošek takes the ball, goes into back center, goes all the way to his right nearly. Shoots a bouncing ball across the feet of the center, but the right winger of Hansa takes the ball. Center collects it, gives it back to the right winger. Then shoots across, and it's once again deflected off the center, but this time Bošek manages to stop it from going into the goal. Bošek now with the ball. Across and blocked out by the right winger of Hansa, Rostock. Hansa players are meeting back center. Renotide goes out to the left for him and shoots across over the center. Center flicks it in to the goal, and we have 2-0 for RGC Hansa. And Renotide scores that goal. Beauty of a goal. And that was very close to a goal for PERUN out on the Hansa right wing. Renotide has the ball now, walks all the way over to his left wing, shoots another crossover, center this time grabs the ball and passes it to Giroud. Giroud now shoots down the line, a bouncing ball which the right wing of Hansa doesn't have a problem to save. It's blocked out. Volunteer gives it back to right wing. Right wing of Hansa now. It's shoots the ball into the gap. The center blocks it though. Giroud has the ball from the center, and he shoots out. Renotide is walking towards him to get the ball. Renotide stands on the right hand post, shoots left-handed out towards the post. Giroud blocks it up in the air, slides backwards so he can take it, and he just hands it over to Jan Bošek, who walks over to the right post. Jan Bošek now cross and blocked out by the right winger. The balls keep going past the Hansa center. That's something that probably the PERUN coach is telling them. Now Renotide walks past the center all the way to his left, shoots, then cross over past the center. It goes past the Czech center as well, and then he passes the ball to Bošek. Bošek then goes into center, tells him to get out of his way. Bošek shoots right in the center, and it's deflected into the goal. We have PERUN 1, Hansa 2. Back center now for Hansa. From the right winger, Bošek saves it at his post. Then he walks into back center again, rotates, shoot, and the right winger this time saves it behind the center. Blocked out. Renotide is now having the ball, walking all the way to the left, shoots across the center again, goes past PERUN center, but then he gets it from the block forward from the winger. It does a quick return, and now Renotide has the ball again. Renotide now shoots at the other side of the center, and he has fooled him to go all the way, and now he scores on Bošek's feet and into the goal. It's now Hansa 3, PERUN 1. And by their offensive tactic, they've pulled the center all the way to the left, and then he scored one to the right of the center that flicked off Bošek's feet. Now right winger of Hansa shoots, tries to find down the line, but let go of the ball outside. Now Giroud goes into the center and shoots, and it gets blocked by the right winger of Hansa. Renotide is there to pick the ball up. He's walking, he's moving the center from the center line, Renotide now from slightly left of center, but center for the PERUN takes the ball. Giroud now from center position shoots out to his left. Right winger of Hansa is getting the ball from a volunteer. He's moving the center to his right. Shoots from center to the left, to the right of the center. He flicks with the legs and it's just out of the post. I don't think Jan Bošek would have been quick enough to get the ball if he went inside. Jan Bošek now from center position bounces the ball straight into the middle of the court. Center of Hansa saves the ball. Now Renotide with his bounce on the toes, on the feet of the center to his right. Now Bošek has the ball. Bošek shoots as well. It flicks up the center and is blocked out by the right wing. Very, very, very close. Now on the right wing for Hansa Rostock. Shoots down the center of the court and no difficulty whatsoever. Center goes to the left. The right wing goes into the center, shoots and just out, or maybe even block out, but it was very, very close to the goal. Renotide is now coming to collect. Renotide stays on the right post for this shot, shoots left-handed into the gap. It passes the center, it flicks off the left back, then flicks right to Jan Bošek. Jan Bošek now at the right post. Jan Bošek bounces across and it gets deflected by the right winger, and as you can hear from the fans, he scored it into that left corner from PERUN's point of view. And it's now PERUN 2, Hansa 3. Renotide has the ball on the left hand side for Hansa. Shoots down the line and makes Bošek to proper stretch his tall arms out to block the ball out. Now Bošek with the ball goes into center, shoots right into the middle. The center of Hansa has the ball, passes it or hands it over to the right wing. He then shoots towards the post for Giroud. Giroud saves it, quick return, and the right winger of Hansa lets it in through his arms. But did I miss a call? It seems like there's a high ball penalty. Yes, it is. High ball penalty against Giroud on that quick return. But that shows that there is something to work on. He stays on his left, Giroud. Now he walks into center and sits on the 6-meter line. The ball is on with Renotide just with his left side, and he shoots and is getting blocked out by Giroud. He touched it at the end of his feet, and then the ball went slowly outwards. Vida can see the ball, could obviously see that it was going out, but he couldn't. Probably could tell by the direction though. Jan Bošek on the left hand side bounces it across, or tries to get it across, but still hits the center. Very many players tries the crosses very often, but hits the center very often as well. Renotide, he's really good at the crosses usually. Now he's finding nearly the gap on the other side. Now Giroud has the ball. Giroud shoots, and it's nearly, but okay, not that nearly this time. It was maybe 1.5 meters out. Now Renotide to collect the ball near the right winger of Hansa. Renotide gets the ball. He stays on the right side this time. Left-handed. He shoots, and the left winger blocks it forward and out. He gets the ball himself. Giroud has the ball. Giroud now shoots down the line. It gets flicked, but it gets deflected out from the right winger of Hansa Rostock. Renotide now shoots himself, bounces into the gap between it, gets flicked over, and it's in the goal. We have now 4-2 for Hansa Rostock against GC PERUN Praha. And this is a good game, a tense game now. Jan Bošek bounces it down from between the left winger and center, gets saved by the center of Hansa. Right winger of Hansa has the ball. Shoots the ball across the body of the center, and the center passes it to Bošek. Bošek now bounces it. Looked a little bit long from my point of view, but I'm visually impaired, so what do I know? Now the ball is in the right side with Reno Tide, left-handed, goes for that gap and he blocks it. The center blocks it out with power, blocks it out. Now left winger Giroud at the left post, right-handed, down the line but out. Reno Tide is conversing with his right winger to see who's taking the ball. The right winger seems to take the ball. The right winger shoots across and Bošek saves the ball. But it's a high ball penalty as well, which is unfortunate for Hansa. Bošek goes out to the left post, and the right winger of Hansa is guessing that side, and it goes cross court in just inside the post by Jan Bošek, and we now have PERUN 3, RGC Hansa 4, and we have a timeout for for Hansa, sorry. Now Reno Tide is at back center. Tide goes all the way to the right wing, shoots left-handed down to the line. It gets flicked by number 1, who I think is Giroud, and it gets blocked out. Giroud though hands it over to Bošek, who quickly walks over to his right wing, then shoots crossover, and it gets deflected by the center and Stroisel, and is into the back of the net. And ladies and gentlemen, we now have PERUN 4, Hansa 4. And that's when the camera decides to restart. So now I can't see what's going on, but now I can again. Left winger Reno Tide, cross court, blocks forward by Giroud, gets it himself, doesn't want the center to take it. Giroud now number 1, shoots hard down the line and blocked by the right winger of Hansa, who then shoots it cross court. Jan Bošek saves it good. Jan Bošek now walks over. Giroud gets out of his way and then shoots down the line. It gets blocked out just outside of the post. Very, very close. Now, right winger of Hansa shoots, tries to find the gap but doesn't. Giroud now with the ball. Giroud shoots, tries to find the gap, and it's a long ball penalty against number 1 in PERUN. Reno Tide with the ball, left-handed at back center at the minute. And they take a timeout because number 1 probably guessed the right way, because he was sitting to his left. So now it's time. He goes to his left and shoots, and in center, and it's getting blocked by number 1. Giroud in KC PERUN. Yes, they're shouting his name, so now I'm completely sure he's Giroud. Jan Bošek now with the ball, number 8. Discus throws, bounce, good save by Keusel, out to Reno Tide. I just need to see the number of the right winger in Hansa, and then I probably know who he is. Once again, thanks to Erkki Minala. Good block out by Giroud now on Reno Tide's shot. Bošek comes over to get the ball. Giroud has the ball on the left, shoots. Good shot, but just on the feet of the right winger of Hansa Rostock. Hansa Rostock's right winger goes into center, shoots just out of Bošek's post on the right hand side. Bošek now on the right side, gonna get the ball by the volunteer. He gets the ball, goes to back center, tells the center to move out of his way. Bošek just right of center, bounces a short cross, and through the arms of Ernst Keusel, and it's into the back of the net. We have now PERUN 5, Hansa Rostock 4. Reno Tide now takes the ball, or is it? No, it's the right winger from center, shoots down the line, out towards the post for Bošek, but Bošek saves it. Now Bošek spins around, shoots, it flicks off the center, and he didn't catch it in time. It's ball over. Ernst Keusel wasn't quick enough to go forward. Now number 1, Giroud shoots into the gap, but Keusel blocks it forward, and we have another ball over. Bošek comes to the left post to collect the ball. Bošek stays on the left and shoots down the line, and the right winger of Hansa blocks the ball. Real good. Reno Tide comes to collect, comes into the center, goes all the way back to his left wing, shoots backwards, and is an out by about 4 or 5 meters. Now Giroud with the ball. Giroud then shoots, and it's in the back of the net. The right winger went towards the post. The ball was a curved ball by Giroud, and it went in the gap between the right winger and Keusel, and we now have 6-4 for PERUN against Hansa. And there is a substitution now. I think it's Ernst Keusel that got subbed out. The center, that is. And there's a delay of game penalty, and thanks to Erkki Minala, because I don't have headphones, so I can't hear the venue as good as you guys watching this. He told me that John Tuloff came in and Ernst Keusel out. But now it's a penalty for PERUN because of delay of game. And Jan Bošek is taking it. He stands back center. There's a discussion now between PERUN bench and Vilma bench Kuttonaite.
12 minuter. Det är 12 vteřin. Jo, no, it's okay. It's good. It's good now.
Jan Bošek goes to his right. There's a timeout for PERUN just as he was about to shoot. Problem is now, it's gone about maybe 5-6 seconds on the clock, which means that probably he has to shoot quite quickly on the next one. But I don't really know why he took timeout, because why they took timeout, because the player of Hansa didn't go to a certain place. He was standing in center. But now the timeout is gone and we have a penalty still. Number 2 of Hansa is defending the penalty. He's standing on Hansa's right hand post. And there's now an equipment check to repair the court on the back center of Hansa. Bošek shoots down the line but out. And number 2 is the right winger, and that is Alexander Schreck. I just figured out by checking the list Erki sent to me. Reno Tide is now on the left wing. John Tulov is in the center. Reno Tide shoots his cross ball. It went past the center, but Giroud saved it, and here we have halftime. It's a very good and very tense game so far. We have 6-4 lead for PERUN after Hansa leading by 3, if I remember right, at the first half of this half. But I will be back with the second half. I need to rest my voice a little bit, and that I will be back.
Referee.
It is now time for the second half, for the last 12 minutes of goalball during this weekend. Score is PERUN 6, Hansa 4. And as I said before, if I understood Hansa's Facebook correctly, then this is a direct playoff of who goes to Lisbon and who doesn't. Camera's restarting now. Perfect to have it fresh when the second half starts. PERUN has the ball. Jan Boschek goes a bit left to the left post. Saved by the right winger. Is he still number 2? I can't see it because of Reno's arm. But in center is Ernst Kreusel. To the right is Alexander Schreck. And Reno Tide with the ball goes all the way to the left. Shoots across court but out by 3 meters. Out on Giroud's post. Giroud plays the call. Shoots, tries to find the gap, but Kreusel's leg kicks the ball and it's ball over. Now Jan Boschek comes to collect at Giroud's post, walks over towards the right, the fake run up by Giroud. A good block out by Alexander Schreck of Giroud's Jan Boschek's perfectly placed shot. Now Schreck goes into the center. Schreck shoots from center, goes out by about 1.5 meters. Boschek now with the ball. Boschek goes in about 2 meters into the pitch, shoots cross court, but Schreck saves it and then gives it to Tide. Tide with the ball, shoots from center, tries to find the gap between the center player and the Boschek. Center player passes it to Giroud, then gets out of the way. Giroud shoots from center, tries to find that post behind Schreck, but Schreck saves it good. Alexander Schreck shoots now, and it's blocked out by Giroud. A perfectly placed shot just by the post. Now Giroud with the ball. Giroud shoots just outside of Reno Tide's post. But I think if it had gone more inwards, I think that Tide would have got his fingertips on that ball. Reno Tide has the ball. Center is in front of him now, then he moves all the way to the right, shoots from the right, tries to find the gap. And they got it just on the goal line. Giroud and Boschek together. Boschek very quick over, and now Giroud shoots and off the feet of Kreusel and into the back of the net. We have 7-4 for PERUN. Reno Tide with the ball now. Shoots, tries to find the gap but does not. Very good close by the center, passes it to Jan Boschek. Boschek now shoots tries to get a short cross over the center but ends up in the middle of his body. Reno Tide now takes the ball, walks out to the left and tries to find the gap, but instead he finds a long ball. Reno Tide to defend the penalty, and Giroud holds the ball. Giroud is gonna shoot the ball. Reno Tide goes up in the center, but in the 6-meter line. Giroud goes out, shoots in the center, and it's a block on the 6-meter line. Now on the right hand side with Alexander Schreck. Goes into the back center, shoots from center. And nearly finds the gap, but Boschek is securely behind the center. Boschek now bounces it across, but the center saves it. Really good save by Kreisel. Now Reno Tide has the ball. Tide now shoots and nearly finds the gap between Giroud and the center, but very good work by the center. Now Giroud at the left post shoots down the line and just blocked out by Alexander Schreck. What a great defensive effort by Alexander there. Alexander has the ball. Alexander has the ball, shoots from between the wing and the center, crossover. Boschek saves it, blocks forward and collects it himself. Now Boschek from between the center and the right wing shoots a short cross, but by the legs of Schreck he saves it. Schreck then runs to Tide, gives the ball over. Tide then to the left wing and shoots in the middle of the center. It gets deflected and it's into the back of the net. Hansa have not given up this game yet, and so they shouldn't. It's 5 for Hansa, 7 for PERUN. Giroud down the line on his left hand side, and it's a high ball penalty. Question is Hansa gonna score? Giroud stands to his left, stays there, but goes forward to the 6-meter line. Reno Tide stands on his left. Giroud has moved to the center. Giroud moves, but he can't catch it. It goes through his arms and into the back of the net. We have now Hansa 6, PERUN 7. What a game this is turning out to be. The gamble of Giroud nearly paid off, but the ball hit him in his hands and deflected into the goal. Now Jan Boschek shoots down the line, but Schreck has control over that ball. Now Schreck shoots from his right hand side, tries to find the post near Giroud, but does not. Now Giroud, Tomáš Giroud, shooting there, bounces, goes past the center, but Schreck gets it on his toes and saves the ball. Now Reno Tide. Can he save his team again like he did against Leipzig? Now Reno Tide bounces across the goal and across the center, but he catches it good. Giroud now. Giroud bounces it, and it's a good bounce, a good save though by Ernst Kreisel. Alexander Schreck gets the ball from Kreisel. Schreck then shoots across, and Jan Boschek saves it easily. Jan Boschek now 2 meters in from the post, his right post, shoots a short cross. The center goes the wrong way, but Schreck gets the ball behind him. Reno Tide goes all the way to the right post now, shoots from that right post underneath the center on Giroud and into the back of the goal, at the back of the net, and we have Hansa 7, PERUN 7. And it's a timeout for PERUN, and you can hear the happiness of Ernst Kreisel and Reno Tide. Shame I can't see the time on the screen, but it can't be much less, maybe 4 or 5 minutes left to play. And if this is a must-win game for both teams, we are up for seeing a great thing. We are up for some offensive goal ball at the end of this tournament. Now the ball is with Jan Boschek, the back center. He goes out to his right post. Boschek down the line, curved ball, centers arms into the back of the net. We have PERUN 8 and Hansa 7. He took a little bit pace out of that ball, but he added some curve to it, and that fooled the center. Now Reno Tide, Alexander Schreck, right-handed, straight into the center. And a quick return from the center, but Schreck was quickly back on his position. He meets up with Tide, a back center. Tide goes out a bit to the left. Then he tries to find that cross again, that gap again, but the center's legs are very strong at the minute. He passed the ball to Jan Boschek. Jan Boschek now, with a bounce across the center, center kicks it forward. Ernst Kreusel now meets up with Reno Tide at back center. Tide then goes left, shoots from his left wing, and on Boschek's legs and block out, very close. Jan Boschek now. It's a substitution. I think they substitute the center. Yes, center out. Probably still will be Boschek Giroud on the wings. They have impressed very much. Hansa need to do something, and they need to do it quick. They're down with one. Giroud has the ball, shoots across the center, deflects it over the goal. That was very high and long deflection. Reno Tide with the ball. He goes all the way over to the left wing. Shoots from the left, tries to cross about a meter wide. The thing is, if it had gone inside the court, it would have gone in because the left winger dived inwards. Jan Boschek now at the right wing. Tries the curve again, but he let go of the ball outside of the court. The ball goes to Ernst Kreusel, who gives it to Alexander Schreck. Alexander Schreck now shoots, tries to find the gap between the center and Giroud. Giroud now with the ball. Shoots and Schreck saves. No, he doesn't. It goes through his legs. It looked like it was a secure save, but in the end it turned out to be nothing like a secure save. And now PERUN are up 9-7. Jan Boschek now with the ball. Shoots down. He tries the curve again and it bounces off Kreusel. But now Tide has the ball. Tide then shoots, tries to get the cross the center or the gap, but he finds the middle again. He's getting a bit stressed out. That's obvious on his precision. Now Alexander Schreck, can he pull something out of the hat? He shoots with his right hand, right on the Giroud, the left wing. Giroud collects the ball, passes it to Boschek. Boschek straight away just chucks it away, and Kreusel saves it, kicks it a bit forward, but then hands it to Schreck. Schreck from the right hand side now shoots it across court to Boschek. And last few balls have been a bit slower paced. That is something that fits PERUN because they don't need to rush the game. They have all time in the world. So, timeout is gone. The ball is with Giroud. Giroud on the back center. He tells the center to get out of his way. Giroud then shoots out. Tide comes to Schreck to collect. Tide doesn't collect. Schreck holds it in his left, goes over to his right hand. Right-handed shoot, crossover, aims for that post, but he goes block out by Jan Boschek. Boschek now, right, plays the call, Boschek stands on his right post. Tries to find the crossover. Kreusel doesn't work. Kreusel kicks it forward and runs back to Tide. Tide at center now. Shoots from center. Tries to find the hands of the center. Finds the hands of the center. And it's into the back of the net. Deflected right up in the roof of the net. And we have PERUN 9, Hansa 8. Boschek from the left hand side finds the feet of Kreusel. Kreusel now hurries up to take the ball. Time is ticking, the shot clock is going. Shrek now just lets it out because there probably was not enough time. Rather waste so you don't shoot than having to defend a penalty. Left wing, Giroud. Giroud shoots and Shrek saves. Reno is there to get the ball. He doesn't get the ball. Shrek shoots from center now. Shoots out towards the right, the center. Oh, very close. He aimed for the post. He needed to shoot a little bit more outwards because the winger went inwards to cover behind the center. And then Giroud shot just outside, literally exactly outside the post. Very, very close there for Shrek to score that goal. Giroud literally went inwards as soon as he released the ball. Play is the call. Reno Tide walks over to his left. Shoots across court and it's nearly goal. Once again they try to find his post, Giroud, and he needs to focus. He needs to listen to the ball. Giroud now with the ball. Shoots a curved ball. Keusel saves it with his legs, blocks forward, and then hands it over to Shrek. Shrek now shoots and it bounces a few times, and then center collects, give it to Giroud. Giroud shoots a curved ball. Very slow paced game now from PERUN. One goal behind is Hansa. Reno Tide with the ball on his left wing. Shoots down the line and Jan Bošek saves the ball. Jan Bošek with the ball. Walks around the center, shoots across. It's a long ball penalty on Jan Bošek. With the score, PERUN 9, Hansa 8. And now it's tense in the air. Reno with the ball at back center. Bošek stands at back center. Timeout for Hansa. Reno walked out to the left, and apparently that was a bad thing. I also hope that they have counted the timeouts. If I counted right, Hansa have taken 3. Because they took 2 in the first half. Now the penalty is here for Reno Tide. Reno Tide back center. Shoots. Jan Bošek doesn't reach it. It's a goal. It's 9-9. And we can't be much time to go. It's 9-9. So close as well for Jan Bošek to reach the ball. But he didn't. Now Jan Bošek from the left wing powers it down the line, but just out. And if it went there, Reno would have had the post covered. 9-9 is the score. Reno Tide goes in, goes all over to the right side, shoots from just right of the center. Center of PERUN blocks it, gives it straight away to Jan Bošek. Jan Bošek then goes into between the center and his position, bounces it. It goes through Keusel's legs. And it's a goal for PERUN. It's 10-9 for the Czech team. Shrek shoots and Bošek saves. Giroud now, and Keusel manages to save it. A block out. It's 10-9 for PERUN, and it cannot be much time to go. Reno Tide walks all over to the left wing, shoots, and the center blocks it, gives it to Boszek. Boszek now goes into between his position and the right wing. Again, underneath Kreusel and into the goal. And it's now PERUN 11, Hansa 9. Alexander Schweck, right-handed, crossover, and Boszek just saves it on his post. Giroud comes to collect the ball. Giroud from the right-hand wing. And it's good block by Kreusel. Kreusel now hands it over to Tide. Tide goes to the left. Tide shoots cross over the center. And Giroud is behind him to save the ball, which is good for the center and good for PERUN. Center of PERUN has the ball now. Shoots, and it's a good save by Kreusel now. Tide shoots, and it's a goal. It goes between the center, on the top of the hands, on the fingertips of Giroud. And we have 11-10. PERUN 11. RGC Hansa 10. Jan Boszek bounces it out. I think it's number 9 in the middle. Martin. But now it's Shrek with the ball. Shoots. Tries to find the gap between Boszek and the center. Now Boszek has the ball. And it goes again through the center of Hansa, through Kreusel and into the back of the net. We have 12-10 now for PERUN. It's a very high scoring game, this. I think I heard that he said Alex Center. Number 1 for Hansa is coming on. Number 1 is Julian Bleifus. Julian Bleifus is coming on the right wing, I believe. Reno Tide shot that shot from the right wing, tried to find the gap, did not find the gap. Giroud shoots down the line, and it goes past Alex in center, but Julian saves it behind him. Reno takes the ball from Alex, then shoots a crossover, and it's getting a bit deflected, but Giroud saves the ball. Giroud now shoots a curve, and it goes out. I think I heard 50 seconds, 5-0, by Mario Tulov, the coach of Hansa. Bounce, and it's nearly a goal, but Jan Boszek was laying behind the center, so it was quite secure. Jan Boszek now on the right hand post, shoots it down the line, tries to find Tide's post, but he went just out. Tide's waiting for the ball to get back from the volunteer. Now he goes all the way over to the right post, shoots from the right post, hits the center right in the middle. He gives it to Giroud. Giroud now shoots from his left wing down the line, and Julian Bleifus saves the ball, and it's now timeout for Hansa Rostock. It's 12-10 to PERUN. I think Hansa at the top has 2 goals to get 2 shots, to shoot, and obviously they need 2 goals during them. Now the game is on. Tide runs over to the left, doesn't have the ball. Julian shoots the center, blocks it. No problem for the center of PERUN. Jan Bošek now goes forward and just rolls the ball slowly. Forward goes the center. And there's a substitution now for Hansa. Out goes Julian. Bleifuss, in comes number 6, Ernst Kreusel. Obviously this is only to stop time though. Shot on play now from the right-handed Alexander, and the game is over. It finished PERUN Praha 12, Rostocker Goalball Club 10. And judging by the expression of the German players, this might mean that the grand finale in Lisbon will be without Rostocker Goalball Club Hansa, but they fought all the way in, at least. And I will check through my recordings and the clip and stuff from where the quality maybe wasn't that good, or when the camera broke or sound broke or something. And then all the games will be on the Swerbian Gaming Facebook site, and sooner or later it will be on the YouTube channel as well. But just so everyone knows.